Well, yet Fani Willis faces another setback, and this one is juicy. It's Tuesday, June 4th, 2024. I'm Stuart Allister. According to the Daily Mail, Fani Willis suffers another setback that ensures Trump won't face trial in Georgia until after the election. So, in all likelihood, the corrupt DA from Fulton County will be trying to prosecute a sitting president of these United States. Dear Lord. All right, before we get into it, why don't you wreck that like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and press that notification bell so you never miss an episode. I love this. I do. It just brings me so much joy. A Georgia appeals court has set an October date for hearing the sensational appeal of a ruling that let Fulton County DA stay on the Donald Trump case, essentially guaranteeing Trump won't be tried there before the election. The news, which comes days after a Manhattan jury convicted Trump of 34 counts in his Stormy Daniels trial. It wasn't a Stormy Daniels trial. It had nothing whatsoever to do with her. It was all about records. Is just the latest break for Trump in his 3 remaining trials. 3 judges who will decide the matter have set a tentative date for October 4 for oral arguments. Even if they decide to reaffirm Judge Scott McAfee's decision to allow Willis to continue to prosecute the case, it might not come until several months after the election. Based on a state constitutional time limit, they would need to rule before mid-March 2025, the Atlanta Journal-Constitution reported, or about 4 months after the election. The hearing comes after Trump and co-defendants sued following McAfee's decision, which allowed Willis to stay on the case she oversaw despite having an acknowledged affair with the former special prosecutor Nathan Wade. McAfee gave the option of Wade walking away or assigning the case to another prosecutorial team. Wade left the case, even while defending his conduct and telling ABC last month that, quote, workplace romances are as American as apple pie, close quote. Is that so? Workplace romances, well, it's just as American as apple pie. Is that so? I bring you to Cornell Law School, the role of the special prosecutor. A special prosecutor is a prosecutor who is independent of an office that would normally exercise jurisdiction in a criminal investigation to avoid potential conflicts of interest or to facilitate subject matter area expertise. You see, and by the way, so ABC is never going to press him on this. I said, well, okay, sure, you had an affair because you were married at the time, but let's set that aside. You're supposed to be independent of an office that would normally exercise jurisdiction. Question: is Fani Willis the office that would normally investigate and prosecute? Yes, she is. See, ABC is never going to press him on that and say, hey, well, hang on a second. You were a special prosecutor. So you have to be completely, as the law says, independent from the office. Well, how in the world are you going to be sleeping with someone and then claim you're independent? Good God. All right, lawyers for Trump and co-defendants argued that the romance presented an actual conflict of interest, while McAfee said it included the appearance of one, which is why you don't let her stay on the case, Judge. In their push for an appeal, the defense lawyers argued Judge McAfee's March 15th order substantially impacts their due process rights and say it could contain structural errors that could require a retrial in the case that is already a sprawling affair following an indictment of Trump and 18 co-defendants. You know, you would think at some point, you'd think maybe these people will come to their senses. No, they won't. In order to come to your senses, you have to have sense to come back to, and they have none. This is yet another setback. It is extremely likely that Fani Willis, this corrupt DA from Fulton County, will be trying to prosecute a sitting president of these United States. It is time for conservatives to rise up. And if we have attorneys general in any red state, we need to start prosecuting. And I mean, I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's a traffic violation. I do not care. You need to start prosecuting these people for everything. Because these people are going to burn this country to the ground if we let them. It couldn't happen to a nicer person as far as I'm concerned, because these people will never learn. As the pastor says, people don't change when they see the light. They change when they feel the heat. And it's time to set a fire underneath Fani's fanny. All right, that's it for now. If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe. And if you're following me on the green platform, please press that follow button. And until the next time, God bless.